All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a brand new Talking and Grubbing live stream. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday evening? Hope all y'all doing good. I'm doing good. Tonight, this is the NBA Draft Lottery for 2021. Then at 9 o'clock, switch over to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals with me as the Clippers and Suns get it on once again. Suns lead 1-0. Will they take a 2-0 lead or will the Clippers tie this series at one game apiece? We'll definitely find out. Glad y'all can join me. See some folks here in the chat. What's up, Goat King? How you doing? What's up, OG? Hey, Miss Shalana, how you doing? I'm doing good. Definitely don't please hit that like button. That's good. I'm doing good this evening. Miss Shalana, I'm okay. War, okay, you root for your Warriors to get a top four pick. Okay, I get it. John, game comes on at 9 o'clock. So this is the NBA draft lottery. We're gonna see who gets that prize number one pick. And the draft's gonna start in a little over 10 minutes. And like I said, after that, switch it over to join me on the live stream for game 2 of the Western Conference Finals between the Clippers and the Suns. What's up? What's up, LT? How you doing? This is like a special pregame live stream since this is the NBA draft lottery. Want to see, put my reaction on here live of who's going to get which picks and who's definitely going to be in that top four before game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. John, you said nice. Miss Shalana, hey, LT, how are you? Jacob, I wish I had that prediction, but man, the NBA draft lottery is so unpredictable. I don't know. FN, what's going on? Thanks for joining. You said top 3 for OKC. I'd be fine with Green, Cade, or Evan, all basically number 1 draft picks in any other draft. Very true. John, you said just want people to know James not the best player in the world, best player in the NBA, KD. Well, the best player in the NBA came up short with Jrue Holiday guarding them in the final minutes. I'm just saying. Also, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate while I'm live here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can donate via Super Chat or Super Sticker, or you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. There's the Cash App cash tag. It's $ talking and grubbing. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talkingandgrubbing@gmail.com. Any donations you give, I greatly appreciate it. And I'm grateful to all those who have donated, past and present. Your donations have definitely helped me out tremendously in keeping this platform going. And I want to do a lot more on this platform. So those donations definitely help out tremendously, and I'm grateful to those who have shown their support. I thank you. Thank you for the super sticker, Miss Shalana. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed, LT. Game one of the Eastern Conference Finals tips off tomorrow night between the Hawks and the Bucks from Milwaukee. Can't wait to see can't wait to see game one of that series. That's gonna be another great series right there. As we're getting closer to the start of the NBA draft lottery. For those fans out there whose teams are in the lottery tonight, which pick you're hoping your team gets? I know a lot of you are saying number one, but say if you don't get number one, which pick would you be fine with? Would you be fine with 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. For those fans that's teams in the lottery, like my Cleveland Cavaliers, I know some of y'all want to laugh out there. Go on, laugh. I know y'all want to. Because I see some of you laugh on social media, snickering. You're snickering. No, I'm just playing. But I know y'all still want to laugh. LT said, my prediction is Bucks and Hawks. It'll probably be all the way to game 6. I made this prediction barely yesterday. Oh, you said, okay, you going with the Bucks, LT. I get it. John, you said we have to stop putting down players as they lost. Do. No, I'm not putting down any players. If you talking about KD, I was being sarcastic. But also, we got to give players equal criticism and not just certain players. And I noticed that some players get less criticism than others. I mean, if you're gonna criticize LeBron for saying, well, he got outplayed by JJ Barea, then you gotta give KD that same energy for him not attacking Jrue Holiday. LT, nah, I'm just saying. Oh, you think this series will go to game 6. So you don't have a prediction of who's gonna win the Bucks and Hawks series? This is a pretty interesting draft lottery this year. And also, if you want to give your predictions for game 2 tonight, you're more than welcome to put that in the chat as well. Do the Suns take a 2-0 lead, or do the Clippers tie the series at 1-1 heading back to LA? Yep, it's going to be very interesting. And the teams who finish with the four worst records in the NBA have similar odds of getting the number one pick tonight. But the NBA draft lottery has been so unpredictable these last few years, anything can happen. LT said, I'm not going to answer that. I want a team from the West to win a championship. I'm just going to watch between the Hawks and Bucks. Anything could be a possibility. Maybe after game one, I'll choose my pick. Okay. Well, I mean, shoot, the West have won a lot of championships over the last, what, decade? Sometimes I want to see somebody from the East win it. Ain't been a lot of East teams that won the championship. Even within the last, what, 5 or 6 years, the only two that won it from the East were the Cavs and the Raptors. The West have had more than enough, have definitely had more of their share of the championship. John, I'm from Cleveland, so I am a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. I know you want to laugh. No, I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you. So what team? What team are you a fan of, John? Said good. Yeah, I definitely want to see Giannis win one. I think he definitely deserves to win a championship. A lot of folks keep on talking about players, creating all these super teams. You well, let me rephrase that. It seems like a lot of fans are talking out of both sides of their mouth, when they sit up and dog super teams coming together, but you crapping on players such as Giannis and Dame for trying to do it the right way by trying to stay with their respective teams and try to compete for a championship. You dog them. But then some fans, yeah, well, the only major super team left is the Clippers right now. Some people are saying, well, I want the Clippers to win. Ain't that a super team? So it's like, what do you want? Do you want somebody to win the right way, or do you want the super team to win? So yeah, I want Giannis to win a championship because I think Giannis is a cool dude who's definitely gotten too much scrutiny. Now, yeah, now, yeah, I criticize him on his free throw shooting. That's it. But other than that, I have no problem. So yeah, Giannis, I do want to see Giannis win one. And also that'd be a great story to win a championship in a city like Milwaukee for a franchise who hasn't won in almost 50 years. Giannis will definitely be the man in that city for a long time. Oh, John, you a Clippers fan? Okay. Well, no, I ain't gonna jump on you because Clippers they done had their share of bad times too. I'm glad to see they finally starting to do their thing. John, you said I got info that the Raps have the first pick. From who? I definitely want to know your source. Michelin said, I hope the Bucks take the championship. Okay. All right, we definitely getting closer to the NBA draft. OG said Milwaukee hasn't done anything since Laverne and Shirley and Happy Days. Yeah, you practically right, OG. Last time the Bucks won, those shows were on the air. Michelina OG, LOL. Okay, John, you to say Clippers win game two and tie the series at one game apiece, heading back to LA. Okay. I ain't mad at you for riding with your team. John, where are you from? Are you from the LA or the LA area? What's up, Bruce? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. I've had a good day. Bruce, you said hi, Miss Shalana. All right. Miss Shalana, hey, Bruce, how are you? Okay, Bruce, you think the Rockets will win the first pick? Why do you think that, Bruce? Just curious. You said QC. I feel they need it the most, and that would be the more fair thing. Okay, why you say they need the most? Sorry. Bruce, you said QC. I know sometimes it's not always fair, but I feel it would be good. So I feel they got the worst team. Sorry about that. So I feel they got the worst team, so they could get the best player. Yeah, but a lot of times the worst team don't always get the number one pick. Bruce. Yeah, lottery's more dictated by ping pong balls than team records. What's going on, Johnny Talk Sports? How you doing? Said wouldn't surprise me if the Pelicans won this because the NBA wants Zion to be successful as possible. That's an interesting take. That's very interesting. John, you say, am I the only one not yet sold on Cade Cunningham? How come you not sold on him? He said, I'm not sold on him being the number one pick worthy. I think Jalen Green will be better. Okay. Okay, you definitely entitled to your take. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to the draft lottery. Find out which team is picking where. Definitely can't wait to see what happens in these next few minutes. What's up, Ja Morant the GOAT? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. You said, okay, Jalen going number one. Okay, definitely a possibility. Definitely ready to see the lottery unfold. Okay, just going through some things as you all, like I am, waiting for this draft to get started as we getting closer and closer. Ralphie, thank you. Well, good morning to you too on the other side of the world. God bless you too. Thanks for joining me. How you doing? All right, it's showing. Looks like it's showing Mobley his highlights from college. So for the fans whose teams are in the lottery, which player would you want your team to pick in next month's draft? Share your comments in the chat. All right, we're about to get started. Okay, Warriors make the 14th pick. Pacers with the 13th pick. Spurs pick number 12. Okay, Hornets pick number 11. Okay, Pelicans are picking 10th. I don't know, Ja Morant to go. It could be anybody. All right, you a Suns fan? Okay. So you definitely hoping the Suns go up 2-0 here, Ralphie, in this Western Conference Finals. Okay, the Kings are picking 9th. The Magic are picking 8th. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Wow, the Warriors got the 7th and the 14th pick. So the Raptors move into the top 4. Okay, OKC gets to pick. Okay, OKC picking number 6, and the Cavs move up into the top 4. Okay, it's getting steep. And the Magic picks number 5, and number 8. Wow, now that I didn't know, that the Cavaliers have had the number 1 pick more than any NBA team in history. Wow. And they may have a chance to get the number 1 pick again. Wow. And the haters are definitely out full force on Twitter right now, good people, about the Cavs getting the top 4 pick. Bruce, you said QC, I feel one of the best draft picks of all time was Kawhi, as he didn't get drafted until number 15, and Pop coached him up to be the top player. I think I think I think Kawhi would have been pretty good in Indiana under Frank Vogel. I still think he would have been good in Indy with Vogel. Ralph, you said Rondo versus Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul ain't coming. I don't think Chris Paul is coming back this game. I think he comes back game 3. Oh man, just messing around on Twitter over here, and some and some fans are mad about the Cavs getting the number. Well, not getting the number 1 pick, just being in the top 4. So now, who will get the number 1 pick? We definitely about to find out in a few minutes. All right, good people. I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back. So don't go. All right, I'm back, good people. As we are definitely about to see who gets the top 4 picks. Wow. All right. So who? I want to know, who do y'all think will get the number 1 pick? We're on our way to the top 4. Yeah, there are definitely some Hall of Famers who don't get drafted high, Bruce. You know, like Dennis Rodman, he wasn't he was a second round pick. He's in the Hall of Fame. Tony Parker, he was drafted late first, early second round. He's definitely a bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer. Steve Nash, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He wasn't drafted. I don't think he was even drafted top 10. Dirk's a Hall of Fame, gonna be a Hall of Famer. He wasn't drafted top 10. Tony Parker, right? Tony Parker and Ginobili, they weren't drafted high. Bruce Bowen. Well, no, Bruce Bowen, he's more of that second ballot type Hall of Famer. I still think Bowen should get in, but it's gonna be a hard case. All right, the Toronto Raptors get number 4. Okay, the Cavs drafting 3. So it comes down to the Pistons and the Rockets. Wow, the Houston Rockets get number 2 and the Detroit Pistons get the number 1 pick. Big Ben comes through. Right, Giannis was number 13, 15. Yeah, I remember Giannis being drafted middle of the first round. I just forgot which pick. But man, you still can't take away what he did as a player. You still gotta give him his just due as a player, Bruce. I mean, come on. We talking about as a player, not as a coach right now. Take the coaching aspect out of the equation for a minute. We're just talking about Steve Nash, the player. Man was a great player, 2-time MVP, multiple All-Star. He's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame as a player. You can't take that away from him, no matter how you may feel about him as a coach. Bruce, you said QC, the Pistons going to waste that pick. I feel they're going to mess up, and the Rockets going to get the best player anyways. You never know. You never know, Bruce. Said QC, I feel as the player, you're right. I feel you can't disagree on that, definitely. But man, as far as the Pistons, we got to see who they pick and what players they're gonna put around that pick. You never know. I always say history does. I always say history does not always predict the present nor the future. So we got to see what happens with the Pistons. But shoot, Bruce, some people on Twitter right now are just mad that the Cavs got in the top 4. They didn't even get the number 1 pick. There are haters still mad that the Cavs got in the top 4. I'm like, wow. Kind of made me laugh. All right, all right. I wish they always make the playoffs too. Now, I didn't know this up until tonight that the Cavs have had the most number 1 picks of any team in NBA history. That I didn't know. So a lot of people are mad over that fact. They definitely feel we keep on getting lucky with getting all these number 1 picks. But if that was the case, we would have gotten a Trae Young, a couple of years ago when he was available. So we must not be that doggone lucky. But anyways, now they feel we're going to take one of the top, prospects in this draft, and they can't stand that. Some people feel You know, how can we get, you know, we're not lucky like the Cavs getting multiple, you know, first round picks or number one picks. Bruce, you said QC, I like the Cavs and the Browns, but not so much the Indians since they always trade away the good players. Yeah. Yeah, that's ownership right there. I like the Indians front office. I definitely like Chris Antonetti. He's definitely one of the best execs in baseball. It's just the owners don't want to spend the money. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. I always wondered what could he do if he had an owner that would open up the wallet more. Bruce said QC. I didn't know that also, but that's no reason to hate. Haters gonna hate. They hate because it's not their team. That's all it's about, Bruce. No, Cavs didn't draft Greg Oden. Remember, Greg Oden was the number one pick that year. Cavs didn't have a number one pick. Definitely a bad pick. That's another one who robbed the team. There's a lot of players out here robbing teams, man. A lot of them. Draymond Green just wrote the book on it. And got the master class. Yeah, they definitely could have had KD. Oh, man. Imagine that. If they would have gotten KD, Westbrook, Harden, and Ibaka on Portland, man, they would have multiple championships by now. They would be mentioned in the same link as they'll be on the same level as the Spurs right now, if that would have happened. Said QC, I'm glad the Cavs didn't mess up that one. But yeah, I can't wait to see who the Cavs draft at number 3. Just them getting in the top 4 was just huge. They definitely needed that shot in the arm. I wish it was the number 1 pick, but hey, just being in the top 4 is just as good. That means you definitely got a chance to improve now. Yeah, but he taking Golden State's money. You could have found any other player to replace Draymond when free agency came. They should have took that money to re-sign KD. You can find another Draymond with better offensive game than you can find. You can't find another KD. I'm sorry. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for joining me here on this pre-game live stream before game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. I'm about to head over there now, so y'all can join me on that live stream. Greatly appreciate it. Also, I appreciate all your support, all your love and viewership. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. There's the Cash App cash tag. It's $ talking and grubbing. Also, here's the PayPal email address. It's $ talking and grubbing at gmail.com. So I'm about to head over there to the live stream for game 2 of the Western Conference Finals between the Clippers and Suns. So make sure y'all join me over there. Said thank you to QC, thank you, and always God bless you too. Bruce, man, come on, Bruce, come on and join me for the game 2, the live stream for game 2. I'm about to do that in a few minutes. So until then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.